About 80% of the homeowners affected by Harvey do not have flood insurance. And even for those who do, the flood insurance program itself is financially underwater. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel has that part of the story tonight.
This area hasn't flooded in my entire life, so initially I wasn't concerned about it.
The grim reality is many of Hurricane Harvey's storm victims do not have flood insurance.
I will have them now, but I wish I would have had it from the jump, but as you can tell, my whole house, first floor, is destroyed.
Soon they must decide if they'll try to rebuild here or if it's time to go elsewhere.
It's kind of a hard decision right now. It's up in the air, It's pretty heartbreaking, to come home and see all of this, have to go through it and not have insurance.
FEMA is trying to point all these families in the right direction, advising those with insurance to activate their national flood insurance policies. For those without, the Small Business Administration offers loans to homeowners and renters with a 1.75% interest rate, more affordable than banks or credit cards. For many, that loan would be on top of a mortgage, which may be difficult for many residents to juggle. For those with insurance, people who dealt with rebuilding after Superstorm Sandy in New York and New Jersey warn it has been a very frustrating process.
It is a nightmare, and it is one of the worst-run programs in America, the National Flood Insurance Program.
That flood insurance program is $25 billion in debt after Hurricane Katrina in 2005 and Sandy in 2012. It has less than $2 billion cash on hand, with only $6 billion in borrowing capacity as it prepares for Hurricane Harvey recovery. Congress must act to reauthorize it by October 1st, and some lawmakers are saying it's time to fix flood insurance by creating a reserve fund for these kind of disasters.
We should look over the horizon and say, how do you make this program work? We have properties that'll flood multiple times, and when your property floods, you get mold in your house. Let's help those people get out of those homes into a different house that is actually safe and secure for them.
Republican congressional leaders are considering putting some Harvey relief, government funding, and the debt ceiling all in one package.
We obviously have now the hurricane spending, which is an issue. So that's going to have some impact to our September spending, but more importantly, we're going to have to go to Congress and get authorization to spend more.
In Texas this week, President Trump expressed a sense of urgency.
There's never been anything so historic in terms of damage and in terms of ferocity as what we've witnessed with Harvey.
There are only 12 legislative days in September that the House and Senate are both due to be in session, so that would suggest a mega bill is likely. Plus, the Harvey components would make it much more difficult for lawmakers to vote no. Brett?
Congress back Tuesday will be up there as well. Mike, thanks.